Well, the State Historic Preservation Division is in danger of losing its federal certification, and that could impact Honolulu's rail project.
Plus, getting local candidates to express their views on same-sex marriage. Those are the stories our partners at Civil Beat are working on. And joining us over Skype is political reporter Chad Blair. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Mahealani and Jill. You're both there, correct?
Yes,
absolutely.
We are.
Good.
So let's start off. Why is the state's Historic Preservation Office in danger of losing its federal certification?
Well, there's two reasons. One is that they are understaffed, although there's some confusion as to exactly how many positions need still to be filled. And the other reason is because they can't find enough Native Hawaiians that are qualified in archaeology to do the work to sign off on those projects.
And what is this about iPads, though?
Well, it turns out that they have been spending money on other things besides hiring people. Several iPads were purchased, some four-wheel drive vehicles, and some GPS programs. So they are spending their money in other fashions.
And how is this going to impact big construction projects?
Well, the State Historic Preservation Division has to sign off on major projects like Honolulu Rail because, for example, you might uncover burials during the construction. So if they do not get the proper staffing, they will be decertified by September. That means they could lose federal funding and state funding.
Very interesting story, Chad. But I know there's another story on Civil Beat. President Obama made history by announcing his support for gay marriage. So what are some of the local candidates saying?
Well, what we did is we focused on the congressional delegation and those folks that are running for House and Senate. And right away, as soon as the president made his announcement in support of gay marriage, Senators Dan Inouye and Dan Akaka and U.S. Representative Mazie Hirono strongly embraced the president's position. So did Ed Case. He's running for Senate. And so did many of the candidates running for the congressional District 2 seat. However, Linda Lingle, the GOP candidate for Senate, and Charles DeJoux, another Republican, he's running for the House, they did not return our calls. We tried several times to get them on the record.
It's interesting because both Lingle and DeJoux a little more socially in the middle, right?
Well, you would think they would want to appeal to the independents and the younger voters that are in Hawaii. They are putting themselves out there as bipartisan candidates. You'd think they'd want to be careful not to alienate groups. And one other bit of news I should add, we finally heard from Colleen Hanabusa, our other congressional delegate. It wasn't until late Friday, and so I just got the news this morning. It turns out that she believes that that marriage is between a man and a woman. She shares the same position as Mufi Hanneman, although both would recognize state law, should state law allow for gay marriage.
All right, Chad, thanks so much for sharing some of the stories that you're going to find on Civil Beat today.
And thank you for reading Civil Beat.
All right.
Thank you.
And you can take a look at the complete stories that we just discussed. You can check civilbeat.com. It's now 6:36. We'll be right back.